What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at mid Maldini. He's the 92 rated centre back, and again another top tier icon. He's coming in at about 1.7 on the Xbox, 2.5 ish on the PlayStation, and 2.8 on the PC. And again, he is naturally incredible. Last year we was very fortunate to pack a prime Maldini from a untradeable, I think it was an untradeable pack, and was blown away. We've only ever used Maldini other in FIFA 18, I believe it was, with the SBCs, and then obviously FIFA 21 was the first time we've ever packed him and used him for a considerable amount of time in a game. And after playing with him, I realised how good he was in terms of actually having him on more than like a couple of games basis. This guy is going to be fantastic. He's very much like a Hullet in terms of his base, not quite the card that you want. The mid, the prime, the prime moments is phenomenal, just naturally phenomenal. If we are looking at the difference in between his prime and his mid, you've got an extra +4 on his pace. You've then obviously got a +1 on the defending and the physical, as well as a +1 on dribbling and passing. So relatively the same sort of card, bar from maybe a couple bit of pace. That's really it. And already 82 pace, which we know as a centre back is phenomenal. Then the 95 defending. Yes, the physicality at 81 could do with an upgrade, and that is why I would always suggest the anchor being the chem star you'd go for, giving him 87 pace, 99 defending, and 88 physicality. If you do at the shadow, you just get the 99 defending, but you get the 92 pace. I do think that strength would be nice with that little bit of an increase, and obviously the composure is just class, genuinely class. The agility and balance, I think you can just blow out the water with this card because his animations are so good, just naturally on the ball and off the ball. You can kind of almost substitute that anyway. Reactions are absolute class, great short pass. It's the only thing that I am interested in this game for me is how is he going to pass it. That is a big factor in this game, but I can imagine he's still going to be the captain of all captains for the defense. He has got leadership and team player as his two different traits, and obviously his career is a short and simple one. 900 games for Milan. Would have been insane to see 1,000, but you got to respect it. 25 years, incredible career. Let's jump into Maldini and see what he can do. So then, first touch of the ball. Oh, wow. Okay. That was a bit of a pass anyway. Let's see what we can get defensively out of him. Mane, obviously, more of a trickier defender. He's going to go for the cross, or is he going to try and come inside? Coleman's going to step, and Maldini is going to step away. And beautiful challenge. Does recover that pass. I did kind of screw it up a little bit, going for maybe a little bit more of an ambitious pass straight off the bat, just to kind of get a feel with the card. And that's just sometimes all you need. It's just that little bit in. And we see Ronaldo here. Okay, my skill moves didn't work there. Maldini tracking. Got to go for that one other. Oh, we've left it wide open. He's going to go for Werner, but we've moved the keeper with precision, and Mendy's going to pick that up. I didn't know that you could probably do that at that point. Maldini as well, a very established player, but what's even better, generational Maldini's in Milan. Just blocks it out of the way there, don't even have to control him. But it is nice to see, obviously, his sons playing for AC Milan and actually doing quite well, to be fair to them. I think it was his third generation of Maldini that scored recently for Milan, one of the first goals again. So it is incredible to see, obviously, a legacy of a name just carrying on. So that is, again, something we're going to possibly see in the future with, obviously, the Maldini name. I'll watch this second. Cahill's not going to be able to do anything. Maldini watching the spot, and Vidal coming up clutch again. One great thing about Maldini as well is not even just necessarily his tackling. It is almost the recovery you get from him. Kind of naturally, as he misses a challenge, you overstep a mark. It's natural, like genuinely. Not everybody's going to be 100% perfect at defending. I'm not amazing. I'm probably average at best in terms of defending. Attacking, I'm definitely better. The only good thing I have kind of learned how to do is just put somebody in front of the ball. And to be honest, the AI does the rest. So for me, it's, oh, that is great play from him there. But it's like that. And I think with Maldini, he gives you that option to mess up and then you can kind of get a tackle in still. And that is not, it's not with most defenders, to be honest. And I think that just naturally comes from the top sort of defenders that have that amount of time and space that you can almost mess up. I'm not saying that you want to, but that is what it kind of gifts you as well. 2v1. Mane's going to look for Werner again. He's not. Already made it across. That is a sensational goal from 88 Werner, but again, probably should have had my right back wherever he was, should have been definitely marking that Mane, but unfortunately not. We did try our best with Maldini there, does recover to get to the kind of point, but unfortunately wasn't able to get a leg out. Oh, that was stunning. Lovely little, what is it, McGeady spin into a little shimmy, little half chance, and then just powered it in with his left. Absolutely love that version of Pele. Kind of just an interesting fact whilst we're waiting for this guy to finish off whatever he's doing on the main menu, is that these sorts of players as well, he is naturally kind of decreasing in value. We've kind of seen him throughout the whole of the first month, kind of chilling at about the 1.8 on the Xbox, sometimes dipping down to 1.6, but mainly going as low as 1.7. And now obviously we are seeing him just a little bit lower. It's not a hell of a lot much, but we are seeing him at kind of like an all-time low as such in terms of 1 month of the game, which is very interesting. It'd be nice to see what the other version of FIFA 21 was like at this point of the game, because I can imagine was probably a little bit more expensive. Good tackle, manages to go through to Mendy there, but again, Maldini coming up trumps, always going to be that kind of leader of the defense, and it just seems that whenever attacks coming in, that is poor. Whenever attacks kind of coming in, we always see Maldini being almost the first person to be able to go for it, even though he has got obviously another centre-back with him. Even in the old game with his prime, he was always the one that manages to kind of be there in the final. And I don't know what that is, if that is just naturally how he works. Some centre-backs just naturally are more available than others, or it's just how I play personally. You kind of use your best player always. Maldini coming over for support there, kind of got caught in the moment, and then obviously Coleman getting overrun by Mane, but then obviously Maldini comes across and everything is all good. No, you're not getting a second past him, Werner. He can try, but he's not going to be able to go past him there either. Absolutely stunning defending from him. He's even leading the charge, trying to get this lead back. George Best going to battle with Ripart, but he's not going to find anything. Left foot from Ronaldo, and again, he's just putting bodies in front of the ball. Very much how my defending tactic goes. See Maldini pushing there. We know he's going to go for that Werner tackle if we can. He's going to try and cut in, and again, Maldini's going to read that with absolute no problems. Oh, and Sonny Boy's going to bring it in the 90th to make it 3-2. So going into the overall for Maldini then, like I said, throughout the years, he's just been this phenomenal player. If we take a quick look, I'm interested to see what the sort of price was, because how much is he now? Oh, yeah, of course he is. Technically, he's out of pack. So if we have a quick look, so if we're looking, when did the game come out? The 1st. So if we're looking kind of like a month into the game, to be fair to him, he's looking around about the same sort of price, so I'd probably say this is the sort of level that we are looking at for him. If we quickly just go back to him in terms of FIFA 22, I don't think the generation is naturally there yet, but this is the kind of card that we want. That is just naturally, everybody wants the prime, then once the moments come out, we want the moments. But for now, the prime is the best, and I think in terms of icon centre-backs, I don't think there's better. I really don't think. I think you've got good centre-backs. Like, we look at Prime Blanc, we look at Desai. I think kind of Vidic is put into top category, maybe not best, but definitely top. Matthias, I think, always a centre mid. Rio's always next level. Really do like Alberto, but again, I think he's kind of like bottom of top, if anything. And I thought there was one more, but I'm completely... Cannavaro, of course. Cannavaro is just, for me, is one of them ones. We always pack a base or a mid out of one of the upgrade packs, so I'm guaranteed that we're going to do that at some point. But they are the kind of top level. But I think for me, Maldini comes in as probably one of the best, if not the best centre-back that you get, other than maybe team of the year, team of the seasons, where players catch up to that sort of level. You will have Maldini no matter what in your team. If I said to anybody, you could replace, you've got the best defenders in the game, best gold, best specials. If you get a chance for Maldini, you're going to put him in. It's just natural. Yes, obviously, people would 100% want to get the prime rather than the mid, but if the mid is the best out, that is what you go for. Overall, obviously, it's going to be a 10 out of 10. I think Anchor has got to be the chem style that you go for. I think the sacrifice on a little bit of, 5 pace, basically, is so much better to get the 99 defending still, but then also to get the 88 physicality. The 10 boost on the strength is going to be massive. We then get, obviously, a little bit more aggression, a bit more jumping. He is 6'1", so a very tall centre-back nonetheless. Agility balance is 100% not a problem with him. He naturally just has the animations of a real centre-back. He just is very, very good. The recovery on him is fantastic. His tackling is fantastic. He is just the best centre-back in my opinion. I would personally say he was the best centre-back on the game. That is just personally one opinion. People may think a team of the year Varane, a team of the year Virgil could be better. That is obviously up to everybody's opinions in terms of how you play, but for my game style, Maldini has always been fantastic and one of the best ones. So hopefully we do get a mid-icon SBC at some point or a prime and get Maldini back into the club. But for now, hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know if you're going to get a Maldini at any point. I think 1.6, 1.7 is really actually not that bad for a centre-back, as long as obviously your mid and attacking is tip-top shape. But for now, make sure you subscribe. Peace.